And we're back with another episode. Let's play Final Fantasy IV. I'm your host, Nick Legato, and we are under attack! And we're being forced back. Now, we've already won several battles already, about 3 to 4. Something tells me we're not quite through yet. He's not human! And we're under attack again by a single gargoyle, which is not too threatening, but still a threat nonetheless. So let's kill this guy. Should be pretty easy to finish off, though. So, let's see. Punch, punch. And he's down. Alright, and we're going to continue getting enemies to come after us, pretty much as the cycle or set that we're going through here. So, luckily Gilbert can kill the Domovoy. Usually he can, I guess he didn't that time, but he at least confused the bastard. Let's go ahead and have Yang kick. Nope, now he's dead. So that was pretty much a waste of a Yang attack right there, because, yeah. It's funny how that worked out, isn't it? Well, at least the Lacey is dead, though. And we'll keep fighting on! Gilbert gained a level, like we care. But, you know, every little bit helps. Retreat to the crystal room! Oh, damn it. Fail! That right there is one of those epic fail moments, and it's against one of the harder groups of enemies that we do fight, so that even makes it kind of funnier, in a way. Ow. Though I don't care if he confuses it or not. We just need to kill it. Ah, dang it. Please attack the captain. Damn! No! He's gonna run! Unless I can confuse him or something. No, he's gonna run. Unless I kill him now. You must die. Ah! But see, well, there's a good example of what happens. And look at the experience difference. We went from like 400 something to 266. So it's a big experience, you know, thing. You lose a lot of experience when you fight those. I don't think, though, there are any more of those. I think that's the last one of those battles we will see in the game. So, I think it is. Kain, you're alive! Yeah, I guess I am. Let's fight together. I intend to, but I will be fighting you! Man-to-man combat. Kill me if you can. This battle is unwinnable. Unless you're playing a hacked game, or you're playing, you know, you've hacked the game with a Game Genie, or you're using some kind of emulator cheater. There's no way to win this battle. He will kill you pretty much under a minute. He should be able to kill you within 1 minute. And all he's just going to do is he's going to keep jumping on you until you die, which is what Kain's cheap strategy is to killing you. Jump, 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 jump. That's all he's going to do. And then eventually you get to the point where you can't keep up, and he's going to hit you harder and harder. You can't, although you can keep trying to resist, but resistance is futile, as you are eventually defeated on the ground, in pain. I've seen people actually try to beat him, and you just can't do it. No, stop! Don't look at me. Oh, the shame. What is troubling you, Kain? And here he is. Golbez! So you're Cecil. Perfect setting for introductions, don't you think? Well, perfect for me, at least. You're sprawled on the ground and I'm about to take the crystal. Over my dead body. That's the whole idea. And he gives him the shocker. Kain, stop standing around and get the crystal. Yes, Master. Kain, stop! I get it, this girl is dear to you, so I'll take her. It's been a pleasure defeating you. We must do it again sometime, and since I have this girl, there will be a next time. Let's go, Kain. Sorry. And thus, they are sprawled on the floor. And it's one of those epic moments in any story where the enemy had a chance to kill the main protagonist, and yet they don't. And yet they don't. And yet they don't. And yet they don't. And of course they don't even touch the one that has the cure spell. We couldn't protect the crystal. I failed. Yeah, he kind of one-shotted you guys. He kind of insta-gibbed you. That's what you get for being weak and sentimental. Hey, don't give up so easily. Rose is gonna be alright. And we're gonna get back that crystal. Yes, we are. It's always, Rydia is just always the strongest emotionally the strongest character. And she kind of had a terrible thing happen to her. It's like the only thing you really see terrible happen to her is in the very beginning of the game. For some reason, she always seems to stay pretty headstrong. So I always found that to be pretty intriguing. We get the Hermes shoes for checking the barrel. Everybody's health should be full. And Rydia is now in the back row, so that's where she needs to be anyway. And rest in his bedroom. So we gotta go up and talk to him too, but before we do that, we're gonna head in here. The secret door that you saw at the beginning of the battle, but you couldn't really use. Spider's web, a demon shield, and an ether, and that will complete Cecil's demon gear, which is finally the first set of gear we've actually been able to complete since we started. Other than what he's gotten when he started, obviously that stuff. So let's keep moving here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to also take the time to do something, and you don't need to see it, but here's what I'm going to do. Is after we talk to the king, well, actually, I think we should do it before we talk to the king. So I'm going to remove everybody's gear except for Cecil's. Everybody's gear is coming off. Innuendo to something coming up later. So give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and do that. As I was unequipping gear from people, I came to a realization that I've actually run out of room in my inventory. So we are going to do our great big mega sell-off right now. So may as well just do it in this episode since I need the room. Okay, so we're going to sell the staff. We don't need it. We're going to sell the leather hats, both of them. We're going to sell black. We're going to sell this black. We're going to sell all the black armor. We're going to keep the ruby rings. We're going to sell the dreamer. We're on top of other things. We're going to sell the rod. We're going to sell one of the bows, not both. Actually, we will sell both. I lied. We will sell both. We will sell the Hades gear as well. So let's get rid of that. We will sell the black shield. And like I said, we'll keep the leather for now. We will sell the black. There we go. That leaves us 10,000 gil. We're going to hold on to the plumed hat for just the moment, but this is only temporary because we're going to sell some more stuff when we get to the next town, but I'm just keeping a few things just in case. Okay, so this should be good. Now I have room to actually unequip characters. Okay, she's unequipped, so you can see here I'm just taking off all their gear. Everything must come off. Anything leathers come off, iron bangles, which we will attach to other iron bangles. Now the one thing I forgot to do was unequip Rosa. So that's why I had to keep the bow, but it happens. I just totally zoned out when that came too, so But yeah, we would have unequipped all of her gear as well. So now that all of our gear is unequipped, we will keep the rest of this stuff and just hold on to it for the moment. So this is how this is pretty much the ideal configuration. Okay, so let's keep moving here. So now we've done all that, now let's go talk to His Majesty. Since he's kind of waiting for us. Wandering. It's actually this door here. Because he's in his den, his king-like, rape den-like king place. Let's go talk to this clown. but we really strengthen our node. Really? You don't think? Considering you had a bunch of strangers protect the place for you? For the time being, yeah, I know I should. So we've done that. Now we get to go to the inn for free, like we need to. But you know how it is. So let's go ahead and do that as we slowly make our way there. As I did a little, yeah! The power of everybody! Now what we should do while we're here is also, buy about 10 of these, plus the one I bought. And we want to buy some vegetables. I bought 5 of those. Let's buy... Okay, that's enough. I don't need to buy any more of that stuff. Because look at how... This is why one of the things that was a big flaw in the game is that's how the inventory works when you buy ones of stuff. Kind of awkward. So we get to rest for free. Freebie! But we go into a little scene here. We're going to need an airship, but Baron's the only one that has them. I wonder if there's a way to sneak into Baron. Lies within the whatever's there. Navy is comparative. Okay. Okay. So that's the plan. Tomorrow, the next day, we're gonna ask to get a ship and sneak into Baron because we're sneaky like that. Well, it appears that Kain has other things on his agenda, one might say. Very well, Yang, accompany us, and as we go to face the powers that are barren. Sure. Thank you. We will do it. And we received the Deathbringer sword, though in other games they just call it Death. All the curse of the entire world will be in an unpredicted crisis. You are counting on us. Of course, you always... Some jackass is always relying on a bunch of strangers to save their So let's equip the Death Sword, which ups him pretty big. It even ups his defense. So defense and 11 damage. Nice. Nice upgrade for Cecil. It's a happy upgrade. That is an upgrade of happiness. Words cannot describe how awesome that upgrade is. So let's keep moving. And thus we will move down below. And it's time for us to leave. Now our characters are equipped, but that's not a big deal. We don't have to walk very far once we leave the castle here. But we do need to leave the castle. And there's where we gotta go. Right here. And this is Yang's wife here. Says how much we like invasions. Yes, ma'am! All of you, please be careful. Yes, ma'am! So that's pretty much the drill sergeant of wives. Yes, dear. Jeez, I want to take the wife along. She probably kicks ass. I've heard all about you. Just sit back and relax and we'll be Baron before you know it. Cast off, knights! And off to the Baron we will go to defeat Golbez. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's why I don't do lyrics. And we are off. And as you can see, boats move pretty fast in this Final Fantasy. As we slowly get to our location. Slowly get to our location. Slowly. Okay, I'm done. Kind of like they took the long way around. Let's first meet the airship engineer, Sid. He develops airship for Baron. He should be able to help us. I hope he's safe. Dude, we all saw that old wrinkly prick. We know he's good. No, it's nothing. No, it's nothing. He's shivering. That's because your fly's down, fool. Yo! Sailing, sailing, da 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 da. And what the? Da 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 da. It's the Octomammoth. You know, it's not, but it was always strange because it's like, what the heck is that? The master of the ocean. It's Leviathan. He's sucking us in. Though, as you can see clearly, that is its tail. But that's kind of odd that its tail is the thing that shows up over the side, up out of the water. You scarfy dog, stop screaming like women and do something. That was such a great commander, you know. Do something, do anything. And then they just run around screaming some more, so. Uh-oh. Reedia! Yang, and Yang being this tough guy that he is the only guy really with a pair. He goes in after her. Which, in my opinion, might have been a bad idea, but... you know. Gilbert! No! And it's dinner time. Clipping my nails through this scene, I know. I'm that tacky. I do not believe in class, as one of them shot up and hit me in the face. God damn, that hurt, motherfucker. Oh, where am I? Reedia! Gilbert! Yang! I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. And yes, we are alone in every sense of the word. And here we are in Mysidia, and for those of you who've been following along, we have a history with Mysidia. Specifically, not a good one, if you were wondering. But surprisingly, they will let us purchase stuff. So here's what we gotta do. We're gonna need... first off, we need this stuff here. We need to buy each one of these. And yes, it is a lot of... oops, damn it! It's a lot of money. We're not going to have enough to buy all of it right away. And we still got other stuff we got to sell. So let's sell the leather. Even though we could keep it, but we need the money now. We don't need it later. Let's sell pretty much all of the offensive stuff we're going to sell. That we're not using. We're going to keep the ice rod, though. The Barracuda wine we can sell. We can sell all the plumed hats. We can sell that. We can sell the poet. We've got 2 lights, so let's sell a light. Let's sell the shadow. We will sell the iron bangles. We'll sell the leather hat. And we are still significantly short. The ruby rings are kind of pricey. And not always a good idea. We'll sell the spider webs too. I don't really use those. At 5 gold each, so 50. That's not a lot of gold either. Now, ethers, 1 gil. Dry ether, 1 gil. X potion, 1500. See, I'm even looking at this stuff to sell because we could. Lucky mallets. Yeah, none of this stuff really sells well. Hermes shoes, eh. The arm clock we'll keep. The coppers, no. The vegetables, Phoenix Downs, no. So this is really where we're at, and 1,000 gold isn't going to justify anything. So, but then that's by selling the ruby rings, which I want to hold on to. So here's the deal. We'll show. There's a way around all of this, and we still need to buy other gear and other weapons, but this will all be figured out momentarily, not at this exact moment. Let's go ahead and walk into the area north of here. You're that dark knight. You have come to destroy... What have you come to destroy this time? Well, you know, things didn't really work out on our end, so you want to give me a hand so I can rectify the issue I started? Even if you apologize, it won't bring back the people you murdered. Ever I sense a faint glimmer of light within that is not there before. fighting Golbez, a man who's controlling Baron with my friends and I. When my friends and I tried to prevent the theft of the Wind Crystal, he kidnapped one of us. We're going to save her, but Leviathan attacked us and we lost your friends. It seems fate has chosen you to endure this trial. And fate brought you back here. You seek to destroy great darkness, but as long as you rely on the dark sword, you cannot defeat true evil. Your soul is stained with the darkness of your deeds. Evil is like a cancer. It spreads, consuming the soul entirely. You could become as evil as the man you seek. If you wish for your faint glimmer to become a radiant light, then go to Mount Ordeals in the east. But I must save my friends. If you truly cherish this friend, you will endure this trial and be bathed in the purifying light of redemption at the summit. You must renounce your dark sword and receive the power of a holy knight. A paladin! Be warned, though many have sought to become a paladin, they tried and failed. Oh no. They tried and failed? Oh no, they tried and died. But you seem to carry a great destiny. What do you say? Will you go? Yes. But your dark sword will have little effect on the monsters on that mountain. I'll send magicians with you. Palom! Horum! Pretty much the Beavis and Butthead. No, I'm just kidding. What's wrong? Where's Palom? Jeez, Palom. Not again! Not again!
Ooh, yeah! So, you're that guy from Baron, huh? The old man ordered me to help you. Guess I don't have a choice. You better be grateful.
These two? Correct. These two are the twin magicians, Palom and Porum. They're young and still in training, but they possess power far beyond their years.
Damn straight! I'm gonna help you, so you better be grateful.
Palom, what have I told you about arrogance? It's a good samurai joke right there. I feel like he's a samurai teacher. You're Mr. Cecil, aren't you? I'm very pleased to make your acquaintance. So apparently they're opposites of each other, even in personality. One's very polite and very kind. The other one's kind of egotistical and arrogant and a slob, and and the other one's prim and proper, and so the typical mage deal here. Now go to Mount Ordeals, Palom and Porum. We're counting on you. So now we've got Palom and Porum, mage extraordinaires. They come pre-equipped with some gear, but nothing really that sticks out to be good. One note is that Palom is actually left-handed, as opposed to Porum being right-handed, though. If I'm not mistaken, I thought I had a bow. I sold the bow, didn't I? That's okay. Palom can actually equip bows to make her more effective in battle. But we need, first and foremost, we need money. So here's what I'm going to do, because there's not really much as far as treasure goes in this town. I mean, no, I don't even mean that. There's nothing to mean. There's not a lot here. We've pretty much found everything. I don't remember there being anything more. We can talk to all these guys till the cows come home. So here's the deal. We're going to come outside. I'm going to get us the money needed to buy the rest of the gear. As you noticed, I bought some armor, but I can't equip this armor. This is light shield, light helmet. Yeah, I can't equip this stuff, but maybe a paladin can. But we're picking this gear up now. And we also need to pick up new gear for Palom and Porum, as well as maybe one other character we might bump into along the way. So, here's the deal. I'm going to not level up my characters, but I'm going to get money. And when I get the money to buy all the gear, we'll be back. And I'll give you an idea of how long it took to do that. So, we'll see you when we finish. Okay, so I have gotten all the armor required. So, let's go over a little tally before we head out of town of what we've acquired. That way there's no confusion. Okay, we have purchased one gauntlet, one knight, one light, and another light shield, light helmet, knight armor, and gauntlet, okay? So we've purchased one of each of the bottom four. We have purchased 3 silver rings, or whatever. We've purchased 3 Gaia robes and 3 triangles. We've equipped 2 of each of these onto the twins. Okay? So that's just a little, that's why it takes time to kind of do all this stuff. We did a lot. Okay, we need to buy a flame rod still, but we're short, but we don't need to buy it now. We bought a healing, we bought one crossbow since we lost the other one. We have 99 holy arrows. And actually, I could probably sell... I actually picked up... And one of the enemies outside dropped a silver, which was kind of funny. And that 1 silver... Yeah, I can sell it. That 1 silver should be enough for me to pick up the flame rod, which I did not acquire earlier. Which we will equip on Palom right now. Since he's got a rod, so he's not even equipped with the best kind of gear yet. There we go. And we'll sell that rod. Should put us back to where we were before, money-wise. I also picked up a few other little things that I needed too. But we picked up, so we're pretty good. We're pretty set. Palom is right now, what is it? Porum has got the bow and some iron arrows equipped. Palom's got this stuff equipped here, and we sold all of his old gear, but we kept the ruby rings from my other characters. Obviously, Cecil is all decked out with death gear. We are now ready, finally, to make the trek east to Mount Ordeal. So let's go ahead and save, since they were at level 12, I think, right when I went outside. So actually, they were level 10. It took me about an hour. I did overkill, because I had to buy more Phoenix Downs and stuff, and Phoenix Downs are pricey. So I had to buy more of that, more healing items too, because I accidentally bought that extra item. So let's move along here. Obviously, this is a battle we've seen before. Easiest way to move... Now, all we care about really is moving east. Health is not much of a issue, and MP is not either. And you'll see why when we get further east. There are some nasty enemies out here, and you can be thrown into some nasty situations. Leveling-wise, because you're going to need the money, you should at least level Palom and Porum high enough, specifically Palom, so he learns all the level 2 elemental spells, and Palom high enough that she at least learns Cure 2. That's where they need to be before you even bother heading east. Some people will say that you don't really have to do that much work, and yeah, you really kind of don't, but if you are a person who wants to be on the safe side and be prepared, this is what you really got to do. This is the nastiest battle out on the battlefield, is the Zoo Cockatrice battle. Hands down is nasty, but here's the catch. That Death Sword that we acquired is actually very useful on the Zoo. The Zoo is actually weak to instant death attacks, and as you can see, he is instantly defeated even if he does 60 damage of HP. Even if you do 60 damage to him, he can be killed in one shot by that weapon. Most enemies out here can, so there's not a lot out here that is threatening to you specifically, so don't worry about it. You'll be good. You'll make it. And as you can see, we leveled up again. And that's actually one of the best battles to level on. So here's the reason why we shouldn't fret about healing, is there's a chocobo forest way out yonder. We can heal our characters all the way to full. Doesn't matter what spells, even if we hit enemies with the strongest spells, we'll still have enough MP for us to make it this far. Now, if you leave to go out there right away, you won't make it. The reason you won't make it is because if you waste all of your... Oops. There it is. If you waste all of your MP when you just walking out of town with Palom and Porum at level 10, you're not going to have the MP available. You're not going to make it across with 50 MP and level 1 spells. You're just not going to do it. Or if you try to do it, you will be miserable through the process. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. So it's really not worth it to do that. It really isn't. Just because you need the money, and you need to buy the light. Now people are saying, why did you buy those pieces of armor in town? Why don't you just buy them when you become paladin and then equip it that way? Well, it's not that simple, and you will find out why as we progress through the game. Here, now obviously we're stuck by a wall of fire, and this is the one that is not emo driven. No problemo. And he gets whacked right in the back of the head. Yeah, he taught us a lot of things. Doesn't mean we always exactly do them. So let's continue up towards the mountain. At about that time. Come, Scarmiglione. Some say it's Scarmiglione, Leon, or Leone. It's probably Scarmiglione or Scarmiglione, because Japanese would say that. Scarmiglione of Earth at your service. that Cecil would be a problem. We should get rid of him before he becomes one. He is a dark knight, so he should be powerless against your undead. But he's climbing Mount Ordeals.
Then he intends to become the paladin.
Obviously, you must kill him before he does.
Don't worry, you can enjoy watching his death, Lord Corpez.
Then go.
Yes, my master.
I need to smoke more cigarettes if I'm going to do a voice like that. This has become interesting, don't you think so, Kane? And if you look closely, you can actually see where above Rosa, in the Americanized versions, it's actually a ball. It's not a guillotine. So that's just a reminder there that they censored out the blade for the ball, because apparently cutting someone in half is more violent than crushing somebody with an iron ball to the face. That would actually, gore-wise, I would think it'd be worse, but that's just me. Yep. And so, on the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IV, we're gonna climb Mount Ordeals. It'll be fun and exciting. We'll see you there.